And wait, seriously? Somebody gave a 1-star Yelp review to a national park? Yeah, turns out there are haters out there throwing shade on Mother Nature's finest work. Well, an artist took those less than stellar reviews and turned them into a wildly popular project called Subpar Parks. We talked to her about why you should ignore the bad reviews and give nature a chance. And that's our featured story at the top of the list.
The national parks are some of the most naturally beautiful places in America, but that doesn't stop them from getting 1-star reviews online.
I think it was just so funny to me that someone could have such a terrible time or kind of absolutely hate places that I just personally love so much.
So when Amber Scher came across these reviews back in 2019, she decided to turn them into art using her skills as an illustrator.
I personally really love Voyageurs National Park in Minnesota. That review is "There was no one except us." And that's kind of the absolute goal for me when I go out into nature.
Amber uploaded the images to Instagram and Subpar Parks was born.
I honestly kind of thought oh, people might not like this. Part of me was our park's going to be kind of a too precious thing to joke about.
She quickly learned that people loved joking about the parks, almost 400,000 of them in fact. Since then, Subpar Parks has turned into postcards, puzzles, and even a New York Times best-selling book.
I never thought it would be like this, and now it's my full-time job to draw these parks and sell stickers and postcards with them. So for me, it's just been really learning to embrace the unexpected and just kind of go along for the ride and see where it goes, which is a great lesson for being in nature as well.
So instead of seeing just a rock or just another pretty canyon, Amber was able to turn these words into something more.
Then I also really love reviews like Great Sand Dunes, I think it is just a big mountain of sand, because it's kind of technically true, but it's also the most reductive way that you could ever describe a place like that.
Each post Amber does also had the unexpected outcome of creating an online community of people who love nature.
I launched this project in December of 2019, and then, in March of 2020, the world shut down and people couldn't travel, and, vacations and park trips were canceled. And so in a sort of backwards way, Subpar Parks became this sort of salve on that to give people something to laugh about, but also to sort of reminisce about and appreciate the parks that they couldn't visit that they desperately wanted to.
And now that we're able to travel again, the comment sections have turned into a place where people share tips and tricks for each park.
It's just so cool how it's built this community, because I can't claim that at all. I didn't do that.
As Amber continues Subpar Parks, she wants people to know that when it comes to the national parks, there is something for everyone.
I personally have learned so much about them just by doing this project, and it's really taught me just what an incredible variety of not only geography there is, especially in the US, to go visit and see, but also all the historical parks as well. There's just so much. There's really something out there for everybody.
So whether it's the Grand Canyon or just a hole, a very, very large hole, it's all about perspective. And Subpar Parks are at the top of the list.